Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Charlotte 49ers taking on the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The 49ers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So USF's offense will go to work first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Bulls will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The 49ers offense will go to work for the first time. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Throwing right. It's complete. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Rutledge. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finding an escape route. He's loose. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarter.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Touchdown, Charlotte. Number 9.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw. It's Harrell. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the 49ers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Wants to throw on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. On the run, it's Isaac. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turning on the jet. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the 49ers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. Jukes his way for more. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Harrell. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, going up top. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking for space, it's Norton. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. And the Bulls will punt this one away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
He's going to take off. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
And the returner goes down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. First play of the drive comes from the 38. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle, safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers and big defensive players. You get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover, and they'll come up and make tackles.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Using his legs, it's Rutledge. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the 49ers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. And there he goes. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a crease to the left. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Brown wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Florida.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense drags him down. The 49ers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Nicholas. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Dropping back, it's Harrell. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the 49ers send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The 49ers racing to the line in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Olsen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the 49ers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. And they they swarm him under. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown will throw it. Looking to take a shot. Pulls in the deep ball. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The give out of the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Rutledge. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play to get our confidence going.
It's a seam wide open. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Olsen. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's McGowan. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the 49ers will call on their punt team. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Brown wants to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
That's caught. It's Isaac. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Bulls have enough for the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And they're not on the same page there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's House. Wide open spaces. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Rutledge. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The 49ers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier.
Turning it on! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Franklin. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Direct snap, it's Norton. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Sullivan. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Bulls have this offense rolling.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Brown will throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to.
Touchdown Bulls! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then...
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Moves around to clear up the vision. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Brown wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, out of space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Back to pass on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Talk about aggressive play calling here offensively. Down close to the goal line. On first down, you try to throw it. It goes incomplete. Second down, you try to throw it again. And now you get sacked.
Touchdown Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the 49ers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Harrell. He's got him. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll try the outside to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, what a cut. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The 49ers look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back.
I don't care about plays. I don't care about yards. All I care about, did they get points? Could I bow my neck up when it mattered most? And how about the defense forcing the turnover? Doesn't matter that they gave up yards. Doesn't matter that they ran a bunch of plays. All that matters is they bowed up, found a way to turn the football over and get it back to their offense.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Brown will throw it. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted for the 11th time. He'll try to take it back. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great place to start for this offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. Lots of running room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and a nice pick up on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Smart move to keep it on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Toss sweep right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the Bulls line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing.
He's loose. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Harrell. The short hands, it's Nicholas. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Caught in the backfield. It's McGee. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Turning on the Jets. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Charlotte. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, there's so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes! Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Brown wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
It is your job as an OC to be aggressive. I get that, but you can't be reckless. And once you've made one mistake already in the 4th quarter and you still got the lead, you might want to now start thinking about running some clock.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.